little bit slimy over here.
This sun shining in Deadhorse might make our drive back maybe a little bit more bearable.
Don't even talk about it.
I'm hoping it warms up a little bit because I have all of my clothes on and it's almost hard to breathe. But here is the beautiful city of Deadhorse. And just like that, this stop sign concludes the Dalton Highway. This is the end of it.
Which is halfway.
And there she be. The end of our trip on this way north. As far north as we will go. All the pictures we've seen of this place. How's that feel?
Pretty exciting. If I could get off my bike, it would be okay. Sticker is speaking to me right now.
You guys come from Anchorage?
No, we came from Alberta. Now we start from here and head to Argentina.
How long is it going to take?
Don't really have a time limit. We just kind of decided we're headed from here to Argentina and we'll see how long it takes.
Wow.
Hit as many roads as we can on the way. And
That's awesome. I met a guy about 2 months ago on a bicycle. He said he was going to Argentina. Yeah, he quit because he got controlled. But motorcycle, man, that's the way to do it.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
but bicycle is hardcore.
there's a girl actually we just met in camp. She's running. They gave her permission to go out to the Arctic and run from there, and she's running the Dalton.
I would have made it to the pavement and quit.
Yeah, me too.
I don't even think I'd have made it to the pavement. That's a long way from the Arctic to the pavement here.
Madigan Pass would be perfect now.
Yeah, well we came through it
2 days
two
ago.
days ago, and the fog, I wouldn't have been able to see you. The
Yeah.
fog was so bad.
But it made it cool coming down that big dip right into the mountains. It was beautiful.
What did you guys do before this?
We worked in open pit mine in Fort McMurray in Alberta.
Yeah.
That's why it was cool to come up and see up here, just because we appreciate it up here and we know what it's like.
I love it here.
Yeah.
This is all I've done my whole adult life.
Ring the bell, heal yourself.
Baby, you made it.
We did. Halfway.
Halfway, we made it.
Actually, we're just at the start, halfway to the Argentina.
Oh yeah.
Good morning.
Hi. From
Look where we are.
Alaska. We made it to the end finally, but which is technically the beginning-ish.
I look so puffy. I got all my clothes on. I look like I ate a whole bunch.
So we put an extra layer underneath, so we've got an extra puff underneath, which is a little bit restricting.
It looks sunny here and warm, but it's only sunny. It's not warm.
No, it's 3 degrees. So in 3 degrees at 50 miles an hour.
Yeah, it's going to be chilly. So we'll see what it's like. But we're here. We made it to the end of the Dalton Highway. And now it's time to turn around, get some fuel, and head south.
Yeah, get some fuel that's like $7.49 a gallon or something.
Yeah, it's pretty expensive.
But worth it.
Yeah.
All worth it.
So, let's hit the road and see where we make it to today.
Yeah. Well, it's only $7.19 a gallon. Refueling the bladders again.
What an absolutely amazing feeling that was to accomplish.
It's a good feeling to make it halfway to the start.
Making it all the way up as far as we could drive north.
It's the halfway point of the Dalton because we still have to make it back to the other end of it.
Next up, Ushuaia.
This is what this place looks like with the sun out on the way out.
We've got some bears up here. Oh, there's one crossing the road, love. Oh, they are grizzlies.
Oh God. What do I do? Just go?
Oh, just keep going. Just go.
Oh, so cool.
Oh, that mom is mad.
Oh, is she?
Oh, yeah.
Yay, we saw bears. That was as close as I would like to get to one. Yep, they look good. Mine are good. It just hits different when the sun's out. I'd rather pee outside. So Brett just got a message from the guy that we met, and he said that the road's a lot different than when we came up the other day. We've had rain for the last couple days. It's going to be a bit messy, but he said that there's some sand on the road too, so that'll definitely make it interesting. This road, we have no other option. This is the only road that you can take.
Yeah, one way in, one way out. Doesn't matter what the weather is or what's happening, you have to take this road out. Right now it looks like it's cloudy, but it doesn't look like it's raining.
Not yet. So I guess we'll just see what the road is like when we get there and just handle it then.
Yep, slowly push our way through or pull over and camp.
We've got soup and we've got a tent, so.
Yep, we have a way to light a fire if we get really cold. It looks that they put some sand down, or they put calcium on top of this. Makes it a little slimy. Like, look at this guy's pickup truck.
Oh, gross.
Ugh.
Don't kick my bike.
Mad at me.
Oh, mine's already out. Stupid.
She is running the entire length of the Dalton Highway. She's an ultra marathon runner.
Pretty impressive.
There's a turnout up here to your right. That is your throttle hand side.
You're so helpful. little bit slimy over here.
But at least it's not dusty.
Yeah.
I would assume that's why they do this, is dust control. And to keep Tanya doing 20 miles an hour.
Whoa. Unnecessary. Pretty sure I drive pretty okay. Gross.
Stop slowing down. My bike only goes so slow down a hill. Attican Pass. Fog rolling in over top of the pass here. Could make it interesting. What's going on over here?
Just being. I'm gonna have to get my bike washer to wash my bike. That's you.
Oh,
We got sun this time, but mud still.
do not stopping. You gonna pick up some speed for the hill, or? A little bit of fog with some water in it. Oh, it's chilly up here. 8 degrees up top here. Halfway down the Dalton.
Halfway.
Well, I guess we'd be three-quarters of the way.
Our math is really good though, so.
Maybe we're 7/8 of the way.
Maybe.
No, 5/8.
I don't know. We're back at Marion Campground.
Just outside of Coldfoot.
Yeah, that's the one we stayed at before. But at least we made it to here. So even if we do get stuck here, it's cheap camping and we have some food. And there's gas and food close.
We're not getting stuck here.
But
it's
if we did.
just cold out.
Yeah, but if we did, say it rained a lot.
We would ride out.
But if we did, we're on this side and it's not going to cost us $300 to stay
There's
up.
400 kilometers to go, I believe, from here
417.
out to Fairbanks. 350 of those kilometers are pavement.
Oh.
Yeah.
Your map is terrible.
I'd like to know actually how much pavement there is.
The way that people made this road sound, like, yeah, it was slippery, there were some bad spots, but I was stressed out.
You're still stressed out.
I'm still stressed out because this other part of it, there's some bad spots.
Yeah,
but
the asphalt that gets wet.
Who invited you?
There's lots of people that, I don't know if they drove on the road and they just scared themselves. I mean, I'm sure the Dalton can get horrible, like any gravel road out there can. But there was nothing, like it was wet today. It had calcium on it. They had watered the ever-living shit out of it.
Graders on it, trucks on it.
Yeah, like it was muddy and it was just a gravel road.
And we said the forestry trunk road that we were on in Alberta is almost, it's worse.
It can
than
be,
there
yeah.
because the thickness of the mud on that road.
Yeah.
So, I mean, maybe because we were on that road first, it doesn't seem as bad for us because...
I think a lot of people come up here on like street cruisers or just cruisers with stock tires or just highway tires, and they hit some of that stuff where it's slimy and they're sliding and they can't stand up on those bikes, so they're all over the place. And then I think a lot of people that are on adventure bikes come up here and the speed limit's 50, so they figure they need to do 70, and then things go wrong. They slide or they hit a pothole, or as soon as something happens, it instantly becomes, it's so dangerous you can't go up there, you shouldn't do it. It was a fun road. I enjoyed driving the road.
I'm glad we didn't listen to people that told us not to go on it.
We averaged, we figured out today, about 40 miles an hour, and it was a very enjoyable ride. Not once did I feel, oh my God, we're not gonna make it out of here. And it was wet, as you've seen in the video. There was a lot of potholes, there was a lot of water, there's a lot of people. It's hunting season up here. People everywhere, there's traffic everywhere. But
also, if you saw, there were bears.
Yeah, there were bears.
Almost hit a bear.
Wow, not almost.
Pretty much almost.
The Grizzly she wasn't very happy that her cub got separated from her when we went through. I think it was a pickup truck or semi went through first and split off the mom from one of her cubs. When we went through, that one cub was trying to go, but the sow was really jumping around trying to let us know that, you know, we were in her baby's way.
Also one on the road.
Yeah. They're big though, which is sweet to be able to see grizzlies. You don't see them very often.
No, we checked off all the things we wanted to do. We did the Arctic plunge. We did...
Which was sweet.
Yeah.
I'm cutting you off.
Yeah, I see that.
If you drive up the Dalton, plan to spend some money. It's worth it to spend a night there or two. We did 2 nights and I enjoyed both nights. Do the Arctic tour, eat the food in the camps. You're in an oil field camp. We were reading a lot of reviews, and then we heard some people at Coldfoot before we went up complaining about it, saying that fueling up was a nightmare up there, and
prices were atrocious.
Yeah, prices were super high. He said he walked into one of the camps and it was like being in jail up there. Remember, there's lots of people that go up there to work.
That's
the biggest oil reserve in the United States.
Yeah,
there's a lot of people up there.
Whoa. That's where we made the money to be able to do this. So we appreciate it, and for us it was neat to see the oil field and just see the different side of it. Yeah,
I enjoyed it. I liked the camp. The camp was old school. It was old. It's not a fancy camp, but most of them aren't.
No, but the people there are great. The chefs are amazing. Yeah, it's so good.
The food was delicious.
Yeah.
But if you're going up there, I would spend the time to do the things, and I think it's worth it to spend a night or two. I would personally choose 2, especially if you're going to go to the Arctic and do the plunge, because it's fairly dirty.
Yeah.
And right in the only water on the table. But unless you don't have the time or something came up, but if that's all you're doing is up and down, it seems like a waste to me. Enjoy your time up there.
Yeah, be nice to the truckers.
Yeah.
They'll be nice to you.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. I like this deep one.